Hello and happy Thursday, or Friday Eve if you prefer, from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. Okay, so the dust hasn't yet settled from Tuesday, but this much we know. We are now certain to have divided government for at least another 2 years. And that, of course, will just facilitate cowardice, because nobody will have the courage to actually address our problems and our issues. All that will matter is an endless continuation of this bitter, vindictive, pointless, anti-intellectual movement whereby nobody cares about anything other than vindictive, venomous tribalism. That's going to extend. Now, that's not to say that nothing changed Tuesday, because everything changed Tuesday. You can write it down. Yeah, this is me telling you this. Donald J. Trump is over. The air is out of that balloon, and neither he nor anybody else is going to be able to re-inflate it. He is exposed. He was proved once again to be a loser. How many times have you heard Donald Trump describe himself as perfect? Often. And he's right in this sense. He is a perfect loser. He is now an anvil and an albatross to the Republican Party, and even the hardcore cultists, even the dyed-in-the-wool election deniers, for example, even they seem to have reached their bullshit tolerance level. It's been said that Trump got fired Tuesday night, and that's exactly what happened. And you can already see the GOP strategists and self-appointed elites abandoning Donald Trump. Not because they have had any kind of ethical epiphany. They are absolutely incapable of that. But it's because they do have basic math skills. And there is no scenario under which Donald Trump can win a general election. And he got exposed. He is an anvil right now. Look at the people he endorsed that voters rejected. And you're now seeing this in the deepest reaches of the GOP. If you want to tell me that Ron DeSantis was the big winner, perhaps. But I do know this, Trumpism, or at least Trump's version of Trumpism, has now been relegated to the ash heap of history. And it is richly deserved, because that is the most treasonous president in the history of the United States. Unprecedented levels of complete lawlessness. An attempted coup against the government of the United States. Fake slates of electors. Inciting a riot at the United States Capitol. And still some of you wanted to do this again. It's not going to happen. And think about all the collateral damage here. Okay, think about, for example, Mr. McCarthy. It's entirely possible now that he's going to be cannibalized by his own friends, not to mention his out-of-control political ambition. And shameless ass kissers, I'm talking about Ted Cruz, I'm talking about Lindsey Graham, you are now hopelessly exposed, and you will not be able to rehabilitate yourselves. So it's accurate to say, sadly, that we're going to have at least 2 more years of divided government, and that will leave us stuck in reverse, because nobody will have the courage to address our real problems in any kind of substantive way. It will be, in fact, a continuation of profiles in cowardice. That part is most unfortunate, but that's not to say that nothing changed Tuesday, because everything changed Tuesday. Donald J. Trump is now effectively and essentially and certainly yesterday's news. And that's a good thing. We are radically rational.